Ever since Donald Trump became the president of the United States on January 20th, fear has spread among thousands of Indian students studying in America. Trump has always been known for his strict immigration policy, and now, with new warning about deportation, many Indian students are quitting their part-time jobs just to avoid any trouble. For students from middle-class Indian families, studying in the US is already a huge financial burden. Many take education loan worth 30 to 50 lakh rupees, hoping for a better future. To manage daily expenses, several of them work part-time in cafes, gas stations, and retail stores. But now, with the fear of immigration raid and deportation, they are leaving their jobs, even though it means financial hardship. Now, if you know, then in the United States, international students with F1 visa are allowed to work only on campus for a maximum of 20 hours per week. However, on-campus jobs are very limited and they often don't pay enough to cover their high expenses like rent, grocery, and transport. Because of this, many Indian students take up off-campus jobs which is technically not allowed under the visa rules. Now, these jobs are often in restaurants, gas stations, and retail stores where they work for cash payment just to make their ends meet. Now, Trump's administration has tightened immigration rules, and there are strong rumors that officials will start cracking down on students working off campus without any permission. If caught, then students could lose their visa and deported back to India. Now, the fear of this happening has spread like a wildfire among the Indian students, leading many to immediately quit their jobs even though they desperately need the money to survive. In fact, many students had shared their worries and struggles, explaining how this sudden fear has disrupted their life. Arjun, a graduate student from Illinois, used to work in a cafe after his college hours. He earns $7 per hour and works 6 hours a day to pay his rent, food, and daily expenses. But after hearing about immigration authority targeting undocumented workers, he had no choice but to quit. He said that I can't take any risk. My parents took a huge loan of 42 lakh rupees to send me here. If I get deported, then everything will be ruined. He's not the only one here. Neha, another student who is pursuing her master's degree in New York, also decided to stop working to stay on the safe side. She said that I have heard that immigration officers are randomly checking workplaces. My friends and I don't want to take any chance. If we lose our student visas, all our dreams will be shattered. Our parents have sacrificed so much to send us here. You know what? This fear is not just among Indian students. The entire Indian community in the US are also feeling anxious. Many Indian workers on H-1B visa are really worried that Trump's policy would make it tough for them to get a visa extension or any permanent residency. Families who move to the US hoping for a better life are now unsure if they will be able to stay in the country at all or not. When it comes to Trump, then he has always been very strict on immigration. Throughout his election campaign, he repeatedly stated that he wanted to reduce the number of immigrants in America. His administration has not only targeted the illegal immigrants but also students, skilled workers, and H-1B visa holders. Now, his government has hinted at several new immigration enforcement measures. The first measures is a more workplace raid to catch undocumented workers, then tougher visa rules for students and skilled professionals, faster deportation processes for those who are violating any visa condition. Now, these measures have created a panic among Indian authorities and students as well, as they fear that they can be sent back home without completing their education. The Indian government has already announced that it is ready to accept Indians who get deported, further confirming the seriousness of the situation. Now, since many students can't work anymore, they are now facing a difficult financial situation. Some are surviving on their savings while others are borrowing money from friends or asking their families in India for help. Many have put their job searches on hold, waiting to see if the rules become clearer before making any tough decision. At the moment, thousands of young Indians in the US are living in constant fear, hoping that Trump's government doesn't make their lives even harder. Many are now wondering if America is still the land of opportunity or if it has become a land of uncertainty for Indian students. Well, the coming months will be very important in determining how these policies affect the future of Indian students and workers in the US.